Hey everybody, it's me doing another one of these little here there video things. You get to see the zit in my face. Actually, it's right over here. Check that out. Ain't that amazing? Anyway, it's me. It's me. It's that the. I'm just fucking throwing the catchphrases out like fucking Scott Steiner on roids or crack or roid crack or something. So, anyway, it has been an interesting time since the last time I did one of these. For one, Nemesis Imperium. I have to roll the R's because people who roll their R's are fucking awesome. That's why I do it, because I'm fucking awesome. It's like me and Helen Gasley and Johnny Rotten and mariachi bands. So we all roll. And yes, right here, see? Big friggin' zit on my face. You can't even hide it in this video. And look, my hair is all braided, so I look like a member of Korn or something right now. Ugh. So, anyways, yeah, Nemesis Imperium. We did our first show at the Point in the Bronx on Saturday the 11th. It was actually a pretty cool show, actually. It was a good beginning. It's been 4 years since I've been on stage, so, it was nice to actually be able to, be up there and be doing my thing again, and, just the intensity, of performing. And we have another show coming up in September, but I can't officially say anything just yet. Probably for another day or so, I'm not really allowed to say anything, but it's something, that you should definitely be at if you live in New York, and if you're not, then you should take a bus or a plane or a bus that takes you to a plane, or a train, or the rain in Spain that falls mainly on the plane. Whatever it is, you should do it and be there, because we will be rocking out with our collective proverbial cocks out, and there's a good chance, literally instead of proverbially, for me at least, because, I wear pants that have lots of holes in them and I need to get some patches. So anyway, give me some band patches. That'd be really great, and actually just send me some, and I can use them to keep my balls in my jeans, because my jeans are I can't reach, but you'd think I'm like a big fat person from like how lazy I get sometimes, but this is just like the most comfortable thing ever. And when I move out of here, I'm gonna, I'm not taking fucking furniture with me, so I'm gonna miss this thing. Oh well. But yeah. So anyway, I haven't really been talking about anything right now yet, but so yeah. Nemesis's first album, our debut, will be released, for download and stuff in September. I'm hoping by the time, around the time of the show, but, you never know. We're not really going to be mixing until after Labor Day. We have a documentary on here. All we have to do is just Google search Nemesis Imperium making of documentary, and you will find, how we made the album. It's like 52 minutes long, but, whatever. Like, you're not used to me fucking doing long-ass fucking videos anyway. So, fucking watch it. And you get to also see, that it's not just the Charles show. You get to see, John and Camilla and, Klebold and Steve, and also George Grant, who produced the album for us. And also our two special guests, Tibby X of Reagan Youth and formerly of the X Possibles, and Black Diamond from Peaches and Crime, who helped us out you know, on various stuff. So, yeah. So you should check that out. You can hear some previews of some of our stuff and, you know, whatever. But yeah, so as I said though, if anyone can send patches that I can put on jeans, because, you know, I'd rather not get arrested walking around with my balls hanging out. So, you know, a little rip on the ass, whatever. As actually that ends up happening in the video. In the documentary, Klebold notices that, like, I'm wearing these jeans that I already had one patch on, and apparently the ass was starting to rip. So, you know, you can't show, ladies. But yeah. So you know, I was realizing I miss Herman Cain. And I miss Herman Cain because Herman Cain always sounded to me like his voice was always, it sounded like a really racist white guy doing an impersonation of a black guy. You know, like, I mean, like, I watched the bad lip reading Herman Cain video, and it's not quite as funny as the Mitt Romney one, because the Mitt Romney one is just like nonsense, where it's like, you know, I was happy, and then your sister threw a sea fish in my television, you know. But like the Herman Cain one, it'll be like, you know, fucking, I got swag, I could probably freak on you. But the thing is, that's what Herman Cain really sounded like, you know. And I just keep thinking to myself, oh my god, I so wish, like, I could on a daily basis hear Herman Cain just say insane, stupid things in his weird, you know, yes massa voice that he would put on, you know. So I don't know. But yes, another thing, I actually coming November, I may be relocating. There'll be more on that in the future, but you know, I'm still going to be in Nemesis. I'm not quitting the band. I'm not breaking the band up, but, you know, I may actually, you know, go on a, let's just say, a new adventure, because, you know, I don't know, things here are getting very sterile and very boring, and there's also financial problems, you know. You know, I could start up a, you know, fucking Kickstarter to help you pay my rent, but, you know, it doesn't really fucking do anything. So, you know, it's just kind of, I've loved New York City my entire life. I was born here, you know, in the 50s, in, like, I think it was Roosevelt Hospital or something like that, and, it was like between 9th and 10th and somewhere in the 50s. It's closed now. Bloomberg closed it down, and one of the many, many, you know, things he's been doing in his attempt at cleansing the city, besides his, you know, bullshit now of not allowing people to donate food to homeless shelters because there's no way to gauge the salt content. Yeah. So he's a gloriously wonderful man and all around humanitarian and blah blah blah. The man is a fucking shit sack, but, you know, the fact of the matter is that, yes, check out my freshly shaven armpit, and I can lick it too. Isn't that sexy? Ooh, right now I just all the panties are fucking stuck to your seats now. Anyway, but, you know, it's just so much of the city is changing and becoming just this, I don't know, it's not the place that I fell in love with, you know, and maybe that'll change when he's gone and it'll become cool again. But, oh my god, my mouth tastes like deodorant. My tongue is burning. I have fucking deodorant all over my tongue now. Just, yeah, that was smart. But see, the things I do for you, for my viewers, but, you know, I don't know, I was just, oh my god. Oh. But, yeah, I was walking past, the ruins of what used to be Mars Bar on Saturday. And, for those of you who don't know, it was this little dive bar. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't some place that I hung out all the time, but, you know, I have some memories there, both good and bad. I met, you know, a couple friends there, and there was a girl I knew named Maggie, who, the last night she was alive, that was where we saw her. When, you know, then next thing we know, she had overdosed, and we found her a couple days later. But, so good and bad memories associated with that place. And, I would hang out with my friends, Evil or Rachel or, Julie and, people like that there. So, it was kind of sad to see that, it's closed and it's been replaced by fucking, they're building rich, luxury douchebag condos there. And, it's kind of a sign of what the city has become. And, I remember when New York used to be dangerous and fun and sexy, and there weren't cameras everywhere. You could go and fuck behind in a parking lot somewhere, and you wouldn't be hauled off to jail, or, I missed, I know a lot of people like, oh, it's so nice, and, I can live here and it's all, clean and scrubbed, but I miss the days of porno theaters and public urination and, just not, all those, just those sleazy things you see in George C. Scott movies, I miss those. And to me, that's what New York always was. New York was this place that, how the song, that Frank Sinatra would say, if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere, and that kind of speaks to what New York was like. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, because here is not an easy place to live. And Emperor Bloomberg has gone out of his way to make it so that any suburban douchebag from fucking Hartford, Connecticut can come here, get themselves, some fucking overpriced condo bullshit, and throw out a family that's been here for 20, 30 years, and raise entire buildings and destroy nightlife and just do everything they can to change the face of this city. And, I've felt this whole time that it was like my responsibility to stay and to fight. And, the more I say, there's nothing to fight, There's nothing we can really do about it at this point. We can vote him out, but that's not until 2013, I believe. November of 2013. So, for the next year and a half, all we can do is sit back and watch this man destroy everything that we love about this city. Now, come November 2013, I may be back here. I'm definitely going to be back on a weekly basis so I can maintain Nemesis, but who knows, there's another city that I've never been to, but I have a lot of friends there, and they keep telling me to come. And it's short distance from New York City, so I can just take a bus to get to practice. But yeah, stay tuned for that, because things, that might be an interesting little adventure. But yeah, so Nemesis, check out the documentary we have on here. It's pretty cool, and as I said, you get to see more than just me. You get to see the other members of the band, and to me, that's the important thing, because it's an ensemble, where it's not just the Charles show. And album will be coming out in September. And another show will be in September that I can't talk about yet. So, anyway, I also should tell you, pick up Houston Pretty Enough, available on Amazon.com, because I get a percentage of every copy sold, and, more money I get, the better I can eat. I'd reach for a copy of it, but I'm not wearing anything, and then YouTube will kick this video off, so I guess I should finish up. So, yeah. Just keep watching, because there's all sorts of crazy shit going to be happening with Nemesis and with me, and, I have some ideas for stuff, and, we shall see as the future unfolds. Right? I have to get my hair out of these braids. Ah, God. Anyway, so, good night.